I don't usually record videos with my light off. But to be fair, I have no light anymore. Cleveland Browns have taken my light. Now you guys let me know if I'm asking for too much. Here's my I have a wish list, right? Of like 10 things I want the Browns to do. Let me know if I'm asking for too much, right? One, I want my receivers, especially my best receiver, to not drop the ball. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? Okay. Okay. Number two, I want my head coach to see that we're averaging 4 yards a carry and keep running the ball. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much? Let me know. Now, if you've played football, this is my third thing. If you've played football, you've played special teams, and you were the up man on special teams, you know what your job is. I want the up man on my punt team to stop the dude rushing the A gap. If you play football, you know the A gap is the fastest way to get to the kicker. Not off the edge, not, blindside gunner coming right up the middle. That's what the up man is for. I want my up man to not let the A gap guy block a punt. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much? I would also like my, multi-million investment in a defensive player to not drop a pick that would change the course of the game. Now, it wasn't a completed pass. It was deflected, and it took them to fourth down where they still scored. Is that too much to ask? I don't want my linebacker / safety dropping picks. Is that too much to ask? Now, this is no slight on the young man I'm about to mention. Okay? There's no slight at all. But I would love if, my veteran safeties and corners could stop a man named Devontae Walker. Is that too much to ask? I mean, we have all pros, first teamers, and pro bowlers. Pro bowl don't really mean nothing anymore, but we still have them in the secondary, correct? Why is Devontae Walker... I thought we played Jamar Chase last week. Why is Devontae Walker getting open like this? Is that too much to ask? Guys, am I asking for a lot? I'm not asking for much, bro. I'm not even mad that we lost. I expected an L. What I didn't expect was to get routed. They almost scored 50. We didn't do shit in the second half. Just like last week. Our defense is lights out, y'all. I'm telling you, the score does not reflect how good our defense is. They got a block punt, ended up inside our 20. A block punt that was a red zone. An interception that was god awfully thrown that got returned inside the 10. Like, this is not on us, y'all. Like, this a fumble that got returned for a touch. Our defense is clamped. You take those 21 points away, we're down 3. We're down 3. Oh my God. And like Kevin Stefanski, I don't plan on making a change at quarterback. We just need to learn to be better. I'm tired of hearing be better, bro. Dead ass, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm tired of hearing be better. I'm tired of hearing be better. And I'm not gonna lie, Andrew Berry, Stefanski, they've literally carved their own casket, because this draft they just had, this core that we have with Miles, Mason, Carson, Denzel, Harold Fannin, Dylan Sampson, Quinshawn Judkins. Stefanski, your seat's cooked. It's good. We actually have a talented young team right now. And you know what talented young teams need the most? A good head coach. Stefanski, I'm not saying you're a bad head coach, but brother, I don't think you're good either. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. At what point are we doing, bro? The Falcons was like, hey, young Wei Koo, yeah, you're done. We're gonna keep you on the team for now, but you're done. Let's bring in this new cat. What's his name? Parker Romo. Yeah, what? 4 field goals? 4 for just young money, cash money? Why can't we just cycle through kickers? It's not like this team is rallying around kickers. You know what I'm saying? We're not rallying around kickers. We need kickers. Sismet made 1 field goal. 1. And we had to run a play to line it up in the middle so he could just kick it down the middle. Like, this team is just so incompetent, bro, and it sucks because we're at the core. We are let me not say that. At the core, we're not a good football team because you know what is the core of a good football team? A good offensive line. This offensive line is dog shit. We had DeJuan Jones was out because it was too hot. I checked the weather. Nigga, it was 80 degrees. If you'd played football, that's football weather, dog. If I've ever heard of it. Like, Jack Conklin can't stay healthy. Zach Zenter, the guy we drafted from Michigan on the national championship winning team, can't stay healthy. Michael Hall still ain't healthy. His spot probably gonna get cooked. Our 2nd round pick from last year, he's probably cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mason Graham and everybody, who's 99, that white dude we got. Dudes are balling right now. But for some reason, we just can't seem to get our own head out of our ass. And it's the little things, bro. It's the fumbling. We can't force turnovers, but we damn sure can give them away. And not only that, Joe Flacco's 67 years old. Stefanski's calling up bootlegs with Joe Flacco, my brother in Christ. Do you know how hard it is to run once you hit 60 years old? I don't. I'm 31, and this is hard for me to run. I try to sprint once a week. I can only imagine. When's the last time Flacco ran top speed, bro? When? We got defensive linemen running 4.5s. He's not gonna get that edge because the whole point of a bootleg or a rollout is to assess, find the hole. If nothing's there, you have the momentum to get forward and get us 3-4 yards minimum. Now we're over here talking about Shedeur Sanders. I don't say this, by the way. This is what everybody else. Shedeur Sanders is an athletic. He's not an athlete. Can't make plays with his legs. That's a goddamn lie. I've seen that. I seen bro in college. Hell, I seen him in preseason. He can get loosey goosey. Now, if you want to put it Dylan Gabriel, I'm cool with that too. But we can't keep calling rollouts with a 72-year-old quarterback. The Ravens saw what Stefanski was trying to do, bro. Ain't nobody falling for the run game, bro. No one's falling for the run game when you're down 20. Nobody. And I'm just sitting here like, dog. Is it that simple? Like, I'm really contemplating, bro, because it's like, yeah, I'm not in the league. I've never been an NFL head coach. I don't know what it takes. This is all 1,000% true. But from the outside looking in, just as somebody who has played the game of football, who has coached the game of football, I'm seeing things, and I feel like at some point it's your coach's ego. Smash mouth football. That's what the Browns are built for, dog. Like that's our moniker. Although, you know, Joel's getting older, he's probably gonna retire after this year. Wyatt Teller, Ethan, Jack Conklin, they all getting up there in age, bro. We still don't have a left tackle. The best thing that happened to us yesterday, or the best thing that happened to us was that Jacksonville lost and Joe Burrow's out for 3 months, which is probably going to be the rest of the season. I'm not going to lie to you. So if Jacksonville stinks it up, we stink it up. we're going to end up in the same position we were in 2018. And I'm not going to lie to you. This quarterback class looks ass, brother. It looks ass. There isn't a single... All these quarterbacks that people were saying were going to be like surefire first round guys, you can't tell me that these guys are first round picks. Drew Alar, doodle. Always knew he was doodle. Never, ever, ever, ever saw the vision. Never. This dude was surrounded by demons, bro. He stinks. Okay? Now, who is it? Garrett Nussmeier? I don't see the vision. Lenore Sellers? I don't see the vision. I don't. Arch, oh, don't get me started on Arch Manning, bro. So, going into next year, we spend a first on a quarterback, I'm going to be sick. But I know there are some teams who are going to be willing to trade up. Now, me personally, I want Caleb Downs, bro. Give me Caleb Downs and Spencer. Caleb Downs and Spencer Fano, bro. Not going to lie to you. We're cooking there. We're going to be cooking there. And I'm going to be so excited, bro. I'm going to be so happy for it. I'm going to be so happy for it, dog. Because looking back at it, was I upset we didn't take Travis Hunter? Yeah, sure. But in the grand scheme of things, bro, you're telling me we ended up leaving the draft. Now, if you guys are PFF football guys, you guys can go look this up. I'm not even joshing. We got Carson Schweizinger from UCLA, Mason Graham, Quinshawn Judkins, Dylan Sampson, and Harold Fannin all in one draft. I'm not even joking to you. Those guys are probably, like, if there was a top 10 best Cleveland Browns list, all those guys are on there. I'm so serious, bro. They're all on there. I think it goes Miles, Denzel Ward, Denzel Ward. I'm gonna put Carson there. I'm gonna go Njoku. I'm gonna go Harold Fannin. Quinshawn, we still gotta see a little bit more, but from what I saw, he liked that. And Dylan Sampson. We have our core. That's what I'm saying, bro. Stefanski needs to really get his head out of his ass and just realize, like, your seat's hot, bro. Let's just keep it a buck. Your seat's hot. And what do you do when your seat's hot? You need to stand up a little bit. You know, try something different. Your seat get a little too, ooh. Like, if this chair right now were to get a little hot, I would have to stand up and try something. Get a new position. You know what that means? Bro, put in Dylan Gabriel. Put in Dylan Gabriel. Let's see what we got, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Shador's better than Dylan, but Dylan's QB2. I think we put in, you know, you take a quarterback in the 3rd round, that's crazy. Yeah, excuse me. It's not crazy, but it means something. You know what I'm saying? It means that you actually think that this guy's talented. Let's see if you're right. Let's see if, bro, they do it with young guys all the time. You don't want to hurt Joe Flacco's feelings? He stinks. He can't roll out. He's old. He's slow. And, you know, he has no touch on a ball past 10 yards. There's 0 touch. So that's just where I'm at right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was gonna record this yesterday, but I was liable to crash out or say some stupid shit, and I didn't want to punch my monitor. So with that being said, on to next week against the Pack. Oh my God, yeah, we're dead. We're cooked.
Watch out for the big girl. Watch out for the big girl.